Hey everybody, today I'm going to tag and release a monarch butterfly. And so if you would like to find out how to tag your own monarch butterflies, or if you're just wondering why in the world someone would tag a bug and release it, I'll tell you all about it. So monarch butterflies are fascinating for several reasons, one of which is the fact that they are an insect that will migrate up to 3,000 miles. They'll overwinter in Mexico. And so in Missouri in the fall, every year, the monarchs that come out of their chrysalis, that emerge, are gonna attempt a long journey. There's a monarch flying around right now. A long journey to Mexico. Most of them will not make it, but a few of them will. Now the thing is, monarchs are an endangered species, and so monarchwatch.org has a tagging program in place where citizen scientists like myself, or like you, can tag monarchs with a very specific serial number and release them in the fall. There are scientists down in Mexico that, as these monarchs overwinter in clusters of millions at high elevations in fir trees, these scientists are looking for these tags. And so the monarch that I tagged today does have a chance to make it to Mexico. And if she is spotted in Mexico, and if this tag is seen, those scientists will know that this monarch came from Missouri and made the trip successfully, and that'll give them a little bit more information about that migratory route, monarch migration in general, and also potentially how to help this endangered species. So I'll tell you all about it. All it is a sticker. So at monarchwatch.org, you can order stickers in bundles of 25. It's not some sort of tracking collar or metal band, it's just a sticker, each with its own independent serial number. And this sticker will be stuck to the wing of the monarch butterfly, and I'll show you exactly how to do that, and then it'll be released. I will document at the same time the sticker's unique serial number, and I will document whether or not the monarch is male or female. I'll document the date, and then at the end of the season with all of my data, I'll submit that to monarchwatch.org. And then I'll just kind of wait by the phone, and then I'll just kind of wait around for their overwintering data to come out, and I'm going to hope that one or more of the tags that I tagged monarchs with actually shows up in Mexico. Okay, so here's an up-close shot of my tags. You can see my first tag's unique serial code is ALPA 900, and so that will be the number that I give the monarch that is in my collection box. This is the last day in August. First thing to do is to figure out whether this monarch is a male or a female, and I'll show you how to do that. As you can see with this picture, there's really two main differences between males and females. The first is these, what are called in the image, pouches. These symmetrical pouches on either side of the body on the wings. If you notice that your monarch has these pouches, that's a sign that it is a male. The females do not have those pouches. Another sign is the thickness of the black veins that run throughout the wings. You can see probably from the picture that the females have thicker black veins and the males' black veins are skinnier. It might take a little bit of patience for you to figure out if your monarch is male or female. Now, I have already sexed this monarch. I know that she is a female. I'm going to name her after my oldest daughter, Liliana. So this is Liliana. Now, the R/W stands for reared or wild. Now, wild means it was caught in the wild. You did not raise it yourself. Reared would be if you ordered monarch eggs online or even collected caterpillars to put in a butterfly house and wait for them to morph. Now, for me, I did collect these caterpillars, and so this is a reared caterpillar, but I do want to comment on that just briefly. It has been determined that caterpillars that are tagged, which are wild, have a better chance of making it to Mexico. I believe that's because the reared monarchs don't have the access to the fresh, on the stalk milkweed leaves that the wild ones would have, and so my suggestion for you would be to wait until they are nearly full size. All right, now to tag our monarch. The first big question is, how in the world can you put a sticker on a monarch and it actually survive? Some of us grew up believing and being told that if you touch a butterfly on the wings that it's going to die, and that's just not true. So we do need to be careful though. There's a specific location to attach the sticker to the wing, If you would look at the wings while they are closed, there is a cell in that wing called the discal cell. The discal cell kind of looks like a mitten, and that's what we're aiming for. As you can see in the picture on the right, we want that tag to sit pretty centralized in that discal cell, and that way we'll be able to give it just a little bit of pressure to pinch it down and make sure that it's going to stick all the way to Mexico. So that's where we're going to be aiming for that sticker. I like to go ahead and, since I'm doing this one-handed, go ahead and start to peel that sticker up. Got my sticker peeled up there so that it's ready to rock. And now when you grab your Monarch, there's a few ways to do it, but I found the safest way for me, with a scissor hold, to put that butterfly between my first and second finger and give it a gentle pinch to hold those wings back. Okay, so here she is. I've got her in just a very gentle scissor grip, and she just has some predator evasion behavior. She's trying to get away. Don't worry, darling, we will get you gone soon. Okay, I'm gonna take my sticker with my dominant hand. I'm just gonna place that sticker on the discal cell, give it a pinch, and now it's in place. You'll notice that I documented this information before I stuck that tag on this little girl, Liliana, because it's kind of tough to get that information if she flies off. That being said, we are ready to release her, and so I would suggest simply putting her in your hand and letting her fly when she's ready. There she goes. Oh yeah. She's like, I am out of here, dude. Okay, that's it. Pretty straightforward to tag a Monarch. With lots of luck, she'll make it to Mexico, and with even more luck, she'll be seen by one of the scientists in Mexico that'll document that tag and submit that information, and we'll know that she succeeded on her migratory journey. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.